Well, the Chamber is just a great organization. We look at it as an umbrella organization for the entire community from the standpoint of the various services they provide, not only as a member, but also as a networking opportunity, how they work to assist businesses with generating developing the next generation of staffing, and coordinating with both the universities, the colleges, and the high schools to direct focus so that students coming up have the best academics available to them to achieve their goals for their careers, and then help placement within the businesses within the community. I think there's a couple of key aspects of it. Obviously the networking, the events that the Chamber hosts are great opportunities to develop business connections, drive new business. But then there's also that arm of the legislative side and having folks help drive things that are beneficial to the region. As an individual member, the benefits are numerous. One overall is the networking ability that we have that the Chamber offers through its events and activities it provides. It's really a great way to stay in tune with what's going on with the community, but also help drive your own business. There's great potential to meet new clients, new customers from that standpoint, but also from the legislative standpoint, helping to drive things from a legislative law standpoint that may impact the region are really key aspects to why we are a member, and just in general being a good community member. I see it as the Chamber gives small companies a voice, and it amplifies that voice and connects it with the larger companies to achieve common goals. So I think that's a key component of what the Chamber provides, particularly smaller businesses. And then the learning opportunities that the Chamber offers from the standpoint of events and activities, webinars, that type of thing. Everybody's had to shift over to virtual, and they've helped make that transition and provide those training seminars and webinars, even though we can't be in person, having those connectivity and business connections and networking opportunities. So the Chamber's really filled a void that way as well. One of the key reasons is because communication has been lost in that direct connection with others. The Chamber is now going to provide that opportunity again, especially as we get into a more normalized way of life in business again. There'll be renewed opportunities for networking, and they'll provide that guidance for companies that may have struggled over the past year and are looking for ways to renew their business, grow it, and the Chamber is definitely a catalyst to help that along. But I would say that the Chamber has its pulse on the community, as well as what's going on in the region and nationally. So they have a real strong sense of the community's needs, and then works to put together teams to address those needs. And I think that's one of the most successful things the Chamber does, is finding those niche needs and then filling the gaps in, so that we can grow as an overall community, especially within the business community, helping our businesses thrive and survive. It's never been more important than the last year with the pandemic. And we're seeing the fruits of the labor of what the Chamber does in the strong economic community we have. And now that the recovery is happening, we're seeing the flowers blossom from that, so to speak. The thing that excites me most about the Chamber is what they're doing with the niches that are happening within the community. I mean, just sitting in the urban hub and all these new buildings coming up downtown, that's all a direct driver of Chamber participation in helping coordinate the entities to make these things happen, which is really fantastic and exciting to see that this community is thriving and that there's renewed interest specifically in the riverfront, but overall in the region. There's just a lot of drive and the attraction of new talent to the area. We have the Titletown Tech going on, just some fantastic new businesses taking shape, and seeing that growth is phenomenal.